Yeah, what up? Can y'all hear me? Yeah, what up? This is Mr. Royce, Royce Media coming at you guys with another live stream. I know it's been a little bit. How y'all doing? What's up? Good morning. Say hello, say something. What's up, man? Yeah, I know it's been a bit. I know. Uncle Roy's been missing for a while, but I'm back. Yeah. How y'all doing, man? Y'all good? Man. It's a lot going on out here, man. And I hear the migrants are running around here, taking over buildings all over the place. You know, getting all kinds of government money. They shoot down reparations in California, which never had slavery. You know, it had Jim Crow, but it never had slavery. Um, Tyrese got locked up yesterday. Man, we got a lot to talk about, man. Roly Martin, was live streaming and somehow a picture of some dude walking around in bare buns, his cheeks was out, you know. Man, you know, a whole lot of these black celebrities and stuff, they've been tap dancing for Kamala or Kamala or whatever it is, you know. So yeah, man, we got a few things to talk about. We're gonna talk about Adana Insanu. This is the scamster. This is the scammer that tried to get the baseball player Trevor. What was it? Trevor Bauer? She tried to scam him out of like $13 million. She tried to womb hustle him, man, and you know she got caught and stuff. She's facing like 13 years in prison. But this bitch popped up on the balloon show. This bitch popped up on the balloon show, man. And yeah, that's what I called her. Yeah. So I know some of y'all gonna get mad, but fuck it. You know, we need to address the proper terms to people and their behaviors. And she's a bitch. So hey, it is what it is. But well, she was on the balloon dating show, and I got to see if I can pull up some video of that. Let me see if I can pull it up now because I kind of decided to do this live stream on the fly because I've talked about her before. I talked about her with that Trevor Bauer situation. If you guys remember, that was one of the live streams I did right before I took a break to start working on setting up this private investigations business and stuff, which I'm still in the act of doing that. So, yeah, I'm also going to be setting up a class so that if you all want to, uh, if you're all in Florida and you decide you want to become a private investigator and you want to take that test, uh, I'll be giving a class for that. I'll be giving a class for the one in Illinois as well. So it'll be like, you can study for it and take the test. I'll give you guys my notes and stuff, and I'll be having practice drills so you can take the test and you can pass it. I've taken the test for both. I've taken uh, police exams and correctional exams for both. Passed everything first. I'm a first time passer. I'll teach you. Uh, I'll teach you some test taking strategies for this. So if you are in Florida and you want to take the private investigators exam and the police exam, the SOCE, I'll be building a class for all of that stuff. So if that's what you think you want to do, your boy can help you. So yeah, yeah. So That's what we're going to be doing. But we're going to be talking about the other babble. I'll be babbling about some of the other stuff. So Tyrese got picked up yesterday for child support, which, I've talked about this before. I see it as unconstitutional. There's nothing in the Constitution that says you have to pay child support. And what happens is because it's a court order, it falls up under contempt of court, but child support is it's unconstitutional. And when you really look at it, especially for children that there has been no DNA proof, and because women have the right, their body, their choice, and men do not have the same right because men are mandated to sign up for selective service in the U.S. military draft. If they don't, they will go to jail. They it's unconstitutional. There's several bases that I argue that makes family court unconstitutional, and you know so that's why I stand with Tyrese on this situation. I stand with him anyway, even though he be simping and stuff, But I mean, nobody's perfect, man, and nobody you're not going to be able to agree with anybody 100% of the time. But I think his arrest was unconstitutional, and it's foul. We don't lock up women who can't afford their kids. Most of these bitches out here that had kids can't afford them. Straight up, straight up. Most of them can. That's why they be crying about these guys not paying child support and stuff because they can't afford the kids either. That's why they're so quick to run to the yank out van. Because they be around here dating and having sex and can't afford none of it. Straight up, you know. Which leads us back to Miss Adana Isanu. Now, let me see if I can pull up some video of Adana Isanu. She is an African American, and I've told you all that I feel strongly there is a difference between Black Americans and African Americans. Some of y'all feel like they black. Nah. I mean, okay, you know that's what you want to call them. Yeah, Nigerians are black because they speak English. Um, they have sub-Saharan African DNA. Uh, they have a legacy under the British Empire. A lot of their values come from the British Empire. They went to British schools. So you want to argue that they're black? I'm fine with that, but not all Africans are black. Black is a thing for the English Empire. So that's how I look at that. Let me see if I, you know, could find anything on her. But anyway, she's an African American. And so that's how that's how I see that. She was Miss Arizona at one time, and uh, she's been on I think other reality shows. The latest being a balloon pop show. And Donna Estimano popped the balloon. Let's see if we can find the show with her on there. Okay. So so it's looking like she was on there months ago. So we're still going to talk about it, but what I want to address with her being on this show is how it, how real that womb hustle is, man. We talk about the womb hustle. Shout out to Corey Holcomb for coming up with that term, the womb hustle. Um, I use it a lot to refer to some of the shenanigans that modern that many modern females engage in this current era. So that's I think it's an appropriate term, womb hustle, because that's really what it is. They're using their sexuality, they're using sex and they're using children in order to enrich themselves. And I think it's an appropriate way to identify what exactly it is that they do. So let me see if I can pull this video up and we can talk about it. Okay, so let's see if we can. Let's see what we can do. All right. All right, let's go. All right, we don't want to. All right, let's move forward because I'm not trying to see all of it. The thirst is real. I think Adana Istana was probably one of the taller women there. That's her in the green.
I'm sorry.
Oh. All right. And why did we end up popping her balloon?
I mean, she got adult children. And you said how many?
I have three children, two are adults. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I already started over. I have an 11-year-old. I ain't starting over no more, so no. I don't want to take that away from you. If you don't have any children, I'm wrong one.
I ain't touching one either.
Okay. And now, why did you keep your balloon unpopped for Bo?
I was
Fair
just being
use, fair
optimistic,
use.
honestly. He's a
See
nice,
if I can
well put together young
run this
man.
fair use banner.
But he was young. I was going to pop my balloon. But he's very articulate, so
Appreciate
that helped
it.
me keep
I
it.
don't look like Friday, do you?
No, you don't. No, you have a nice smile. You have a nice smile. You're very articulate, so yes.
Appreciate it.
All right, cool.
Okay, I ain't trying to see all that. I'm trying to see what I think that's her.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm a lot to handle. My mouth can get real crazy. So
Why you ended up popping?
Said that you were just looking for loyalty. So the reason why that bothers me, only because I popped my balloon, is because my ex said that a lot, and he wasn't shit. So to me, I don't think.
All right. You know what? Let me see if I could. I'm going to see if I can pull down the. And shout out to Arlette. I'm using her content under the Fair Use Act. So we're trying to find this Adana Asamanu chick. Yeah. I know I'm gonna have to really come back. See, I'm just finding out she was on the Balloon Pop show. And so like I said, I know I did content on her before when she was running around, trying to sue Trevor Bauer and stuff. So
My mouth can get real crazy. So I'm going to just say that right now. I'm a Capricorn, so it's a little bit of a bull session sometimes when it comes to
What is a lot to handle?
things. So a lot to handle to me is that I'm very feisty, so I don't back down.
you know what? I'm going to deviate a little bit, and we're going to talk about this stuff. This young woman just said, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. These modern women give y'all a lot of signs of how you all need to deal with them. They want to be choked, slapped, roughhoused and stuff. They want it in a sexual context, but they don't want it during an argument. They want you to do that stuff in the bedroom, but they don't want you to do it when you trying to get a point across about something legitimate that y'all need to fix, you know. And no, they kill me with that mess, man. So, um, yeah, they talk about being handled. Shout out to dirty folks out there. They be needing that alfile. And the crazy thing about it is nobody can put their hands on them, but they can beat up children, they can beat up men, they can beat up other women, and it's all good. The only way you can address them is in an organized, sanctioned combat sport. So everybody, and you have to identify as them. So you get into it with your girl, and certain things that got to be done immediately. Identify as an MMA transgender fighter and handle business. I'm joking. I kid. Uh, I kid, but that's what's actually going on out there. But yeah, let's see what this this Adana Esamanu with the Just For Me perm in her head. Let's see what she's talking about.
When I feel very passionate about something, if we cannot come to amicable conclusion about it, we can argue about it. And some of the things that I might necessarily say may not be nice.
That's called topping from the bottom. Basically, I'm your girlfriend. I'll submit as long as I get my way. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying, man. So that's what you're dealing with. I'll submit as long as I get my way. Is that really submission? Is that really submission, bitch? No, it's not. Let's go.
May not be nice. I don't always think before I speak, as I should.
Of course, of course. This is where this is where they tell you, oh, I'm emotional. Women are emotional. It's just a way to excuse them behaving irresponsibly, acting in an erratic fashion, saying stuff that would normally get men into uh, possibly physically violent situations. You know, so th- you guys be real careful when talking to women. You know, and your mothers will. A lot of you guys, mothers will tell you this stuff. You know, they'll tell you that a lot of these women will use any, will do and say anything because when they get into a conflict situation, they want to win, which is understandable. Be it a physical conflict, be it a conflict of wits, be it a battle of opinions, people want to win. I get it. I get it. That being said, women don't have any breaks, whereas men, we have a lot of social controls. We have a lot of physical controls. We have the consequences of law enforcement, social criticisms, different things like that to prevent us from taking it all the way as far as it can go in order to win. You know, that's the finesse. That's the finesse. That's how you guys wind up in a twist. Let's continue.
If I feel like I am being offended, I will read.
Bo, is she your type?
No. I'm not even trying to be petty.
I don't
I'm not
mind.
even petty. You're very pretty, like she's pretty, but
And why not?
too scared. Yeah,
I better be a model. But then again, anybody can be a model. But
you're right.
that's right.
Shout out to the scammer for saying something I've been saying for a long time. In this day and age, thanks to social media, different platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and say everybody's a model. Everybody's every girl is a model, and you know, they all got they all make the same. It's roughly they got roughly 5 poses, roughly 3 faces that they make. Everybody, every chick on social media, you know, you don't see them doing the Claire Huxtable. They all got the same Kardashian duck face. One of them Kardashian looks. It's like they all take that stuff. They talk about the Kardashians. Um, culturally appropriating their looks. They culturally appropriate everything else from the Kardashians, including the thirst for the lifestyle. So, but let's continue. She was right about that. A broke clock can be right twice a day.
Okay. All right. So, Bo, we do still have.
I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna do that.
No. So we do still have 5 balloons unpopped.
Anyway, all right. We're gonna close that for now. So, what do you all think? Like I said, I just found out she was on the balloon pop show, and this is what we're finding with social media: a lot of um, there's a lot of female scamming, there's a lot of hustling going on, and when I say hustling, I mean like scamming. There's a lot of scamming. There's a lot of getting into places to try to uh, run game. And that's basically trying to maneuver things to your advantage. That's what the term game means. You know, and Adana Esamanu is a prime example of that. Now, as far as her being risking any uh her receiving any jail time or anything. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, but to me, she is the face. She is the African American face of um the divester scammer. She's a divester scammer, you know. Um, except she's not really paying the zaddy tax. You know, she's a high level scammer. She tends to have that look that um a lot of the white guys that you know that have sex with um BWs, she has that look that they like. And she's using that, she's weaponizing sex to extort these guys, you know. Um, so there's that. So what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? I I think it's just a sign of the times, you know. Well, it's not even really a sign of the times. This has kind of been the thing for a long time, you know. Make no mistake, this has been going on for a few centuries, but they talk about 400 years of slavery, which, you know, for African men, yes. For African women, it was only 80 years. You know, outside of that, you know, what was really happening was, uh, you know, there were marriages and there was sexual interactions, and not all of them were of a criminal nature. You know, you read Daughters of the Trade, you'll understand where I'm going. I'm not going to get into it on this particular live stream, but you know, um, you had a lot of these women. You had a lot of African women, African in here in the United States, African American and Black American women, which you know those are three different groups. They have participated in the in transactional sex with white and Caucasian men, two different groups, and European men, now three different groups. And some of those women, a lot of those women, were looking for some type of gain, be it access, be it to resources, uh, in exchange for influence, you know, safety, uh, genetic, in exchange for genetic material, so forth, so on. So you have all of that, and then some. You know, some of them were victims of criminal sexual acts. You know, which I'm going to make an acronym. Um, CSA, CSA. So we'll call it that from now on. Criminal sexual acts, or CSA for short. But there was a lot of using sex to gain wealth and resources. We saw this with placage in places like New Orleans. Um, so and really, you know, throughout the Caribbean, it happened there as well. Don't let people fool you. You know, was it widespread? Not really. Was it enough to be noticeable? Yes. So, uh, you know, as women, you know, finessing and sexing their way to wealth. And that's all Adana Esamanu and her ilk, that's what they do. And you know, they do it through either extortion, they do it through kids. One way or another, ultimately it comes down to blackmail and extortion. So that's usually how that works with them. And now it's become uh they're out in the open with it, and you even have female content creators like um you know I don't want to say her name because I don't want to give her any credit, but Sprinkle Sprinkle, you know, we're gonna leave it at that. Sprinkle Sprinkle chick, and a lot of others, you know, basically teaching women how to scam men. So, you know, which I would say we, we should probably do some breakdowns of these chicks. I don't want to give them any social media any more shine than they already get. You know, I it is what it is, man. But you know what? You have other content creators that actually review some of the crazy shenanigans of these broads, man. I just don't want to be right along with them. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I don't know. I'll run it. I'll run it past some people and see, you know, see what they think. What do you all think? What do you all think? You know, I got a few people in here watching this live stream. What do y'all think? Y'all think we should do some breakdowns of Sprinkle Sprinkle and the other female uh, scammers on the social media platforms? Because it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. You know, you had you know the the TKO chick with the with the bad pH, you know, who is a she's a Jamaican, you know, which is a Jamaican American. She's a Jamaican, you know. So I've noticed, you know, some of the well, I can't even say that. You know, it's Black Americans, it's Caribbean Americans, it's African Americans. You know, everybody wants to be the scam queen. You know, everybody wants to be the finesse queen and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. So, anyway, yeah, it's disappointing. Hey, so I'm going to be cutting this live stream short. I got to come back talk about some more stuff because there's a lot of stuff to be talked about. You know, like like this. You know, just a whole lot. I'm pretty sure I'm going to babble about the debate later on later on tonight between Trump and Harris. We're going to see how that goes. So I'll probably be talking about that. So be looking out for a live stream with that. And just talking about some of the other news. There's some other things I would like to talk about, but I got to get myself organized to do so. Create uh some actual content, you guys. You can follow in a more structured order. So, you know, go ahead and crack down, get back to work, and you know, bring you guys more content so we can, you know, so we can grow this channel. Anyway, hey man, I appreciate everybody that stopped in. I'm going to end this live stream now. I appreciate you all being here. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. If you have ideas that you want me to talk about, do me a favor, send me an email at Mr. Royce J 88, Mr. Royce J 88 at gmail.com. It is in the bio of my channel. Uh, you can hit me on Facebook Messenger. and stuff. I'm going to start. I'm going to start simulcasting back to Rumble and Twitter as well. So I'll get back on these platforms more so that you all can, see me in a few different places and we can figure it out. So if you have show ideas, you got stuff you want me to talk about, do me a favor, hit me up on one of those, send me, email, send me a DM or something, and we can talk about all of that. And if it's something you really feel strongly about, hit that Cash App. Hit the Cash App. Like I said, I'm going to grow this channel and really tighten down and try to bring you guys some better quality material. God, I'm tongue tied. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff, man. Anyway, thank you all for being here. This is Mr. Royce J of Royce Media, and I'm out. Y'all take it easy.